And welcome once again to the Thrifty Collector. Today, going to go over a special present that I got from a friend. This is the 1992 Quartet set of the WWF. As far as I know, they made 4 of these, and I believe they made them in both German and Italian on the back of the boxes. But there is a rules card, and we'll go over all that. But this is actually the unopened version. So I got a very rare unopened pack. These were kind of like a game you could play. I would tell you about the game, but it's all in German and I don't read German, so I can't do that. But we're going to go over another set, the number 4 set of the series. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. On the sets, 1 had Hulk Hogan, 2 had the British Bulldog, 3 had the Macho Man, and 4 had the Ultimate Warrior. So this is actually an unopened version, which is very rare. You don't see these, and this is something, like I said, that was a gift, and I will always keep these. I think it's amazing when you can find something 30 years old. These were printed in 1992, that you can get something like this that's 30 years old and never been opened. Now, the other box set this person gave me was open. So I'm going to show you these cards and kind of compare them to a modern day card, or what you would call a normal size card. So the number 4 box with the Ultimate Warrior is this one right here. And it's hard to see, but that's actually in German. So you have the Ultimate Warrior. Now these came in A1, A2, A3, A4, B1, B2, B3, B4, and it went all the way up to H. So we're going to go over these cards. And if you've never seen these before, they were great photos. Wish they actually put some of these on regular cards here in the States, but they didn't do it. The first card is the Macho Man Randy Savage. I'd be curious to know if anybody knows what flag that is in the background, or if it was just a design. I don't know. But it's black, red, and white. Second card is the Ultimate Warrior. That is a great photo, I think, of him. And because these cards, I was going to show the range of scale. So the cards are a lot taller than a regular card. About the same width. The third card is the Undertaker. Fourth card is Bret the Hitman Hart. B1. And you see how it went A1, A2, A3, A4. Now we're in the Bs. B1 is the Big Boss Man Ray Traylor. The British Bulldog, Davy Boy. Now this tells you something. When this was Sergeant Slaughter's virtually his last run as an in-ring performer, so great shot there. And obviously he went back to America. Tatanka, I was a big fan of Tatanka. He had the win streak going for a long time. He finally got beat, and then they pretty much just ran him out the door. Tatanka's actually still wrestling. I believe his real name is Chris something. I can't remember the last name, but C1 is Tito Santana. Tito Santana does sign, I believe it's $5 a card. I'd like to get that card signed. The next card is Virgil. And what's kind of cool, if you look in the background, there's somebody dressed up as Hulk Hogan holding up Hulk Hogan as number 1. C3 is Crush, who did also pass away. Got C4, the Natural Disasters, Typhoon and Earthquake. Now, of course, there's some funny stories about how both of these guys, when they left the WWF, they both went to WCW. And John Tetna, the guy on the right, to our right, was a professional sumo wrestler in Japan, but got here, got famous. I remember watching the episode, his debut in the WWF, and when he came out, and The guy on the left is Typhoon, and he is infamous for being the Shockmaster. And if you've never seen that, just Google Shockmaster WCW. It's hilarious. D1 is Hulk. D2 is Ric Flair. Papa Shango. John Nord, the Berserker. E1 is Shawn Michaels. E2 is Skinner. E3 is Nails. I don't know if Nails still does this. His name was Kevin Kelly, and he was actually kind of a bodybuilder, and for some reason Vince hid his physique with that jumpsuit, and part of the whole thing is that Nails said that Vince wanted him to do steroids, which really wouldn't make any sense since he was pretty much all covered up. He also used to have his own eBay site and would sell autographed cards, and not at a bad price. It was like $5 each for the card and the signature, so that was kind of cool. E4 is Barry Darsow as Repo Man, who was also Smash in the in Demolition and the Blacktop Bully, and he also played a Russian way back in like the early mid 80s. Everybody's favorite, the Mountie. Another French Canadian, the model Rick Martel. One of my personal favorites, Kamala. This is a great card that you could probably still get signed by everybody. Jimmy Hart, IRS, and Ted DiBiase, Money Inc. G1 is the Beverly Brothers. They were kind of around, and then boom, it seemed like they were gone. The Nasty Boys. The Bushwhackers. Now, how this card was not number one in the set boggles my mind, but Hulk Hogan, which is kind of an interesting time that y'all have both Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair in the same card set. Just the fact that they weren't really around that long together in the WWF. High Energy with Coco Beware and Owen Hart. Everybody's favorite bad guy, Razor Ramon. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And then the last card is the rules card. Tells you how to play the game. And I didn't show the back of any of these, so I'll show you the back of one. So the backs are pretty simple. Body slam, drop kick, press. So if I knew how to play the game, that would actually mean something, but I don't. But that is Series 1 unopened box and Series 4 opened. I hope you enjoyed this. A lot of people have not seen these cards, but you know, I kind of like having some of the rare oddball stuff. You used to be able to pick these up really dirt cheap. Now they're just not expensive. So I remember I picked up a set of these about 8 years ago, and I want to say the set cost me like $10. So they're a little bit more than that. I don't know how rare these are. It'd be kind of interesting if you think about it. The WCW had the Chromie card set, and that was out of, I believe, Venezuela or Argentina. And these sets were Italian and German, but WWF. So a lot of great cards, a lot of great color in these. I hope you enjoy these. If you've never seen these before and want to pick some up, there's only 4 of them that I know of that are German. I think they did 4 also the Italian, so it gives you a lot of options and a lot of ways to choose. So I hope you enjoyed it. Everybody have a great day. I hope you have a great Christmas, Hanukkah, and New Year's Day. Everybody take care. Stay thrifty.